Hi everyone, we are from Team Neubee. So here we can see that this is our system which is called Eventbuddy. We are tackling the car control management or event safety purpose statement. So right now I will be walking through you about our system. So first of all, I'll be signed with using Google with my account using the Google authentications. Since it is much more easier and having the single sign-on. And here you can see that this is a list of events that is being created. So I will try to walk through like how the new events can be created so that you can know that how the crowd simulation analysis will work. So first of all, I will entering the event names. For example, then the event date maybe is 25th of October. Time range around 6 p.m. to 30 p.m. at Malaysia. Since it's an event type that's concert, we'll choose concert and the feature guest attacking. And then we can put some optional description. So under the stadium editor, we can see that this is the venue layout. We consist of three types of layout, which is the circular, rectangular, as well as the custom. And at the same time, we also can design the custom venue layout in Canvas and then import the SVG into the layout system, so it will automatically populate the layout for us. So to show the examples, I can show up here. Yeah, this is our venue layout. So since this is a concert, so I will choose circular mode and add the exit. And place some facility, for example, having the souvenir booth, toilets, or having some snack booth. So right now I'll be entering the exit capacity estimates. Like for each gate, how many people can it exactly occupy? With that, I can create the events. So right now, as you can see that our event is created, since the podcast is not generated because we still need to configure some of the important details. For example, we can put in the gate configuration for each of the exits, and we can put maybe the person in charge name as Jane, and the person in charge phone number as. So here is to update the person in charge. As each of the gate will have a person in charge that handling the crowd management. So when there is any accidents or any incident that happens, the person in charge can immediately receive those crowd condition data, as well as sending the SOS messages to the WhatsApp chatbot to allow them to get the rescue or any emergency request as soon as possible. So I also can upload some event documents, for example, the event safety guidelines. So right now, I'll be clicking the forecast to show all the forecast details. So after we have created the backping consist, we can see that the event details are displayed as the above. And the weather is currently not available is because that we only can forecast the weather forecast before the 7 days of the events. However, later on I will show the demo of events that actually we have forecasted based on the open weather APIs. So based on the event overview over here, we can see that the venue layout that has been created. So we can play the forecast and see that how actually those event goers who attend this event to show their movement as well as the congestion levels. And at the same time, we can also see the venue traffic, like which part is actually congested, and also the nearby parkings. So this is actually fetched from the Google Maps. So we can note that when this event carry out, we often struggling finding the parkings around the venue. So by fetching those parkings or related space for them to actually place their vehicles is very important, so that to avoid any resource that is not enough or not sufficient. Next, we can see that here is the AI recommendations that is provided from the system, as well as the popularity analysis that is powered by Amazon Nova League E1. And this popularity analysis is based on the feature, guest, or celebrity that is being entered by the organizer. So just now I've entered the feature as Blackpink, and we can see that the audience demographic is diversified into young adult, teens, and more on the middle age and more energetic persons. So in this case, we will take some precautions or any measures to avoid any incidents, since most of them are quite young or are teens. So we need to take care of them. At the same time, we also need to take into consideration about the mobility issues, which we need to have some specific cares for the seniors or children, since there is also the demographic indicator that there will be the seniors or children that are attending these events. So some of the historical incidents were also being provided over here, which like the crowd surge at the concerts. So some operational recommendations is provided for the organizer to take some preventions. So next, under the traffic sessions, we also can see that the nearby stations around these transits for these events. So you can actually maybe negotiate or having some discussions with the transit operators, so that to arrange maybe the transit schedule much more often. And finally will be the configuration of the venue layout. We can see again over here, or update any person in charge for the gate configurations at any time, or we can have our event documents that is being uploaded over here to actually allow us to config for the event goers. And at the same time, we also can generate the report as a proposal to actually show like the total expected pay attendance or any event details that is related. So in this case, we can actually allow the organizer to easily propose their events to the governments or any related authorities or the venue handler. So it's much more easier to ensure that the event safety.
For now, I'll be doing the view on one event page. And here's the view on one event page, which organizer can actually see the live crowd density of each gate. For example, gate A, gate B, gate C, and gate D. And all the data is actually we get from the CCTV footage, as you can see over here. And in the CCTV footage, we also implement an AI fault detection. So I will use the gate A, for example. Let me start the camera. And for example, when the user is walking and queuing up, and then when they fill out, it will show that the person has entered in front section. So it will kind of raise a warning to the organizer to actually prevent that thing or actually handle that situation at early stage. And apart from that, the organizer is also able to generate a live QR for the user to actually scan. Other than that, the organizer can also export the post-mortem report, which clearly shows that each accuracy metrics of each gate, and also the system impact and value data. Other than that, the organizer is also able to see the predicted incident analysis by each gate. As we are getting the CCTV footage, we're able to analyze which possible incidents could be happened and prevent them at early stage.
So now I'll be showing how the participants can actually make use of the event organizer's QR. So after they scan the QR, they're able to see the event venue and day, safety guidelines, and also the most importantly, live congestion overview of each gate. And apart from this, we also provide congestion for toilet, where users can actually take the view toilet to see who is using the toilet, and they can have they're able to know in advance and don't have to get up early just to get queue up in the toilet. And apart from that, we also provide the emergency help button. So after the user presses the button, it will actually send an automated AI call to the emergency department in Malaysia. And users can also click enable notification to actually receive the push notifications.